All right. Welcome back. Body by Vlad Show, Episode 8, Part 2. My name is Jon Robert Quinn, the guy who builds talk shows coast to coast. And, of course, we're hanging out with Mr. Vlad Telaluyev, and we are talking about Body by Vlad and working out and being healthy and changing your lifestyle and having transformation and being all sexy. I'm assuming that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it comes down to?
That's all it is. It's all vanity.
It's all being a healthier person.
Yeah.
Except, I will say that dad bod, I guess, is now the new buff bod. Is that right? Dad bod is like the sexy thing now instead of sexy bod?
I think there's a trend starting to happen, but we're going to try to work against that trend.
So I'm right there, right?
You're getting there.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, maybe 20 more pounds.
20.
Yeah.
That'd be like 260. I'm good. All right. Just make sure there's an intervention somewhere.
Yeah.
Make sure I don't get any bigger. Okay. We really need to work on this. All right. So talk to me about healthy living. What is healthy living?
Healthy living, to me personally, what it entails is, the functionality of your body. Is it mobile? Is it flexible? Can you move around without any pain? How are you feeling every day? Do you have the energy to sustain you through the day, or you need to run on Starbucks 3 times a day with those extra large lattes, and do you get those energy drinks and you're just feeling like, you're exhausted the whole day? How is your body operating? How are you sleeping? How are your relationships? How is your career? And tying all those things in, healthy living where everything is in balance, You're not working too much, you're not working too little, you're not working out too much, and we've come up with food portion size. You're not eating too much, you're eating the right amount.
So funny. We were, where did we go? We went to Red Robin the other night. She got fish and chips, and halfway through it, she felt like she was ready to explode. She was sick. Halfway through her meal, she was sick. It was the funniest thing. I'm like, you all right over there? It's almost like she had a gastric bypass, she was like a little tummy, I was like, you all right over there? She's like, oh, I don't feel so good. It's probably all the crap that was in the fish and chips. But
it's funny, huh? Like, that's what my clients tell me. They're like, man, I can't eat a lot. Even if I want to, I just can't eat that food anymore, because they go to parties and stuff, and there's a lot of food, and they just want to eat everything. Then they get like a couple bites in, they're like full. They're like, what?
Yeah, we go to Mom's and Dad's. He makes kebabs. He'll be like, one more. It's like, we're good, dude.
Yeah.
So not overeating, eating the right type of food. Now, what is the right type of food?
And that, like you just said, salad. And I think that's the wrong it's a misconception that people need to only eat salads to lose weight, and that's why they're like, oh, I can't do that.
They can have a steak. They can have fish.
They can have fish. They can have different.
But they've got to do it in moderation.
Yeah, it's quality. It's where does the food come from? It could be meat, but it could be a healthy type of meat. It depends how the meat is taken care of. Obviously, you're not eating junk food. That's the problem. It's not only that it's super high in fat and calories and everything, it's also sourced in the wrong places. And your body, that's genetically modified organisms. So that's kind of like the healthier alternatives, because when you try and go eat out at a restaurant and the food quality is not good, your body's going to recognize that immediately and say,
yes. And that's when you feel like crap.
And it's going to tell you, this is not what we're supposed to be eating. But now, because it's become so sensitive, so once you get involved in the healthier living, you're not going to want to eat that food. And then, it's the same thing with like drinking. You drink too much, it's the same concept. People
Correct.
are like, oh, I can't drink anymore, but I like going out with friends and having social life. Yeah, that's cool, but just don't get drunk.
Correct. Have a drink.
See,
I don't drink because I'm one of those. I am like an obsessive compulsive. Like, if I do something one time, I got to do it 500 times. So for me, it's like I remember I was like 14 or 15 years old, and I had a drink, and then the next day I had a drink, and the next day I had a drink, and the next day I had a drink, and I was like, all right, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
That was it for me. I was like, this is going to be a problem, and I was immediately able to identify it. I've never drank since. Like, literally, I've never drank since. Now, with proper diet comes exercise. How much exercise?
30 minutes.
Okay.
Depends, on the workout, what their goal is and everything. But short and quick, get in, get out. You see people all the time in the gym, hanging out on their phones, texting, calling, I'm like, this is not a place, this is not a bar where you just sit there and socialize. You know, and that's the thing. That's the problem. Is people are like, man, I go to the gym for 2 hours a day, and you know, well, how much are you getting done?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's more of like the laser focus concept
Mm-hmm.
to where you get in, you get the work done, and then you leave,
Mm-hmm.
versus just like an hour workout. Like you'll see a lot of trainers just hanging out and talking to their clients, and the clients just laughing and having a good time. And I'm like, you're here to work out.
Correct. You're here to work out. You're not here to socialize.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
if that's what they want to do, if that's
yeah. So that's
you know,
kind of the
that's part of
difference.
their energy. You know, if they want to come to the gym and make gym their life, then yeah, I guess it's kind of like their
Yeah.
local bar.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So
You know?
that's how our programs are tailored, where you come in and you're going to get a good workout. People text me like, but the funny thing is I'll train them and like, oh, that was an easy workout. And then 2 days later, they're like, oh my God, I couldn't get out of bed. What's going on?
Correct.
You know?
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, I'm really sore. Actually, I'm like, they're like, I didn't realize I can get sore in 30 minutes. And I was like, yeah. So
It's just the right kind of workout.
yeah, absolutely.
Now, how much of a commitment does somebody need? You said half hour. Is that a half hour a day?
Half hour a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for how long should they be doing this? Or should they just, 3 days a week, 5 days a week?
Yeah, honestly, 3 days a week to
Mhm.
5 days a week, 7 days a week. It's honestly fitted into your workout. I mean, into your life.
Mm-hmm.
Twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is because if you do something twice a week for 27 months, that's a compound effect.
Correct.
You're going to feel the difference.
Correct.
So it's just doing something like a habit, but
Mhm.
over time. Because
Mhm.
people if they don't get the result, they're going to, and it's all about just building the habit and compounding that habit over a longer period of time.
And making it easy for them. If it's always hard and always difficult for them, they're going to lose interest. It's got to be something that you got to have a little bit of resistance, but it's got to be something that
It's sustainable, right?
correct. It's going to be easy for them. They say, a yard is hard, but an inch is a cinch. It's kind of, give them little pieces enough to work on, but it's the consistency over time that's going to create the lasting effect.
Yeah, exactly. Some clients, they say, hey, I only have 4 days a week. That's fine. Let's build your program with 4 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
Some say, I have 7 days a week. Okay, let's build your program for 7 days a week. So honestly, like I said, everybody's different. So the commitment level depends on what your lifestyle is like. If you're a businessman, 30 minutes 3 times a week is all you have, great. Let's build your program on that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's build your meal plan based on your whole lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the one-on-one approach is different versus get a group class and say everybody's doing the same workout. And that's why it's like a classroom. Some
Mm-hmm.
people will get a good result and some people won't.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to go and identify. And that's why like the mentoring and coaching in schools and having a tutor is very important, because that's the one-on-one attention. And that's kind of what I'm doing with my clients.
All right, folks, if you want to learn more, bbvfitness.com. Again, bbvfitness.com. Or give Mr. Vlad Telaluyev a call, 916-764-2559. Again, 916-764-2559. We're going to go to a break. We're going to come back and learn more. We'll be right back.